If you can, go see my stepdaughter, Hannah Eddy, at Glam Hair Studio. That's in Poplar Bluff, Missouri. She does hair, braids, makeup, updos. I don't even know what that is, but she says she does them. Eyebrows, eyebrow tint, eyebrow lamination, and eyelash lift and tint. You can reach her at 573-776-398. Want to give my stepdaughter, Hannah Eddy, at Glam Hair Studio in Poplar Bluff, Missouri. And her sister, Smalls, wants to say,
please go see my sister Hannah.
Delta Counseling and Life Coaching. Welcome aboard, Miss Monica Shelton. Miss Shelton is a licensed professional counselor in Arkansas and Missouri, but she's also a certified life coach. Means she can work with anybody in the world, literally. Hey, all of our appointments are through telehealth with options for 30, 45-minute, or 60-minute appointments, and she specializes in working with anxiety, depression, ADHD, relationship issues, and life transitions. She also has experience with grief and trauma. They say behind every great coach is an amazing woman just like Miss Shelton right here. Get a hold of her at 636-575-7505. There's also a website on there. She wants to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. Hey, here's another familiar face on our CSR sponsor video slideshow, and that is Matthew and Cindy Woolard of Woolard Flying Service. I want to say thank you to you two. Always been good to us here at CSR, and also good to our community, good to our school, our kids, and we sure do appreciate it. Everyone at Woolard Flying Service wants to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. That's Woolard Flying Service. Big thank you to the NEA Veterinary Clinic yet again for supporting us and these kids here at Corning through us at CSR. And you also see My Zoe Rescue there as well. That's a 501c3 charitable organization, nonprofit. We appreciate what they do, and also what the NEA Veterinary Clinic does as well. It's a one-stop shop for your pets. Anything you need there, and great service. I can vouch for that one. Hey, get a hold of them at 870-857-5050. Again, 870-857-5050. NEA Veterinary Clinic wants to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. Thank you to all the fine folks at Harold Implement Company. They've been with us for the last few years here at CSR, and their support means an awful lot to us. Hey, they are your one-stop shop for all things Polaris Off-Road, Bad Boy Mowers, Ace Hardware, steel, and hunting supplies. A little bit of everything in there, and they really do have a little bit of everything. You got to check it out. Family owned and operated since 1946. Love that. Right here locally in Corning, Arkansas. You can find them online at heraldimplement.com, or better yet, just call them 870-857-3931. That's Harold Implement Company, wishing the Bobcats the best of luck. Hey, let's give it up for a good man and a good friend of ours here at CSR, Mr. Kenny Francis. We appreciate him jumping on board with us. Hey, he's got two different buildings here. The White House on Main Street, you see that on the top left-hand corner of your screen, and Puddle Duck Lodge on the bottom right. The White House on Main Street is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, and Puddle Duck Lodge is a 6-bed, 3-bath with a huge lake full of fish. I can vouch for that one. Hey, you can book these things online on an Airbnb or message Kenny at 870-323-0035. We appreciate you, Kenny Francis. He want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. Hey, let's give it up to a wonderful family here in our area of Corning, Arkansas, the Price family and Price Farms out of Corning for sponsoring us here at CSR again this year. Big thanks to Chad and Jacob and the entire Price family for all they do for us here at CSR and for our community. Price Farms want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck this season. Price Farms. From all of us at CSR, I want to say thank you to Michael, Brittany, and Michaela Ward and Ward Construction for jumping on board with us here at CSR. Ward Construction was started in 2013, licensed and bonded in Arkansas. They do all kinds of home improvement jobs and new construction based in Success, but they work in all the surrounding areas. Just get a hold of Michael at 870-335-6693. That's Michael Ward with Ward Construction, 870-335-6693. And another familiar face here at CSR, that is Solace Grain Bins and S&L Irrigation Incorporated out of Corning, Arkansas. We appreciate Jerry, Rhonda, and Michael Solace for always taking care of us here at CSR and supporting us. It means a lot. Hey, you can go visit them at 908 North Missouri Avenue there in Corning, Arkansas, or reach out to them, 870-857-3086. Solid Grain Bins, S&L Irrigation, go Bobcats. Hey, we've got a repeat CSR supporter. That's that man, Mr. Danny Reed, right there. Him and West Dollar and the company Southern Breeze Heating and Cooling LLC. We appreciate all they do for the city of Corning, for Bobcat Athletics, and obviously us here at CSR. Hey, get a hold of them for all of your heating and cooling needs. They are the folks to call. Get a hold of Danny at 870-323-2057 or Wes at 870-450-3900. They want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. Hey, I love this picture. How can you not love this? This is awesome right here. This is Woolard Farms out of Success, Arkansas, and they're sponsoring us, you guessed it, yet again. Every single year they do, but I love the change of pictures this year. All the fine folks there at Woolard Farm, including Nathan, Jennifer, Dylan, Josie, Ashley, and now, of course, beautiful Kennedy Alan Woolard. Want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. Woolard Farms, go Cats. Hey, Ballard's Auto Repair jumping on board with us again here at CSR. We appreciate them. Chris and Lonnie Ballard at Ballard's Auto Repair would like to thank their customers for all the support over the years. Ballard's is a fourth-generation family-owned business, and they are open from Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can call Chris or call Lonnie for all your auto repair needs. They do minor auto body and mechanical repair, auto glass installation and repair, oil changes, battery and tire sales with balancing and tire repair. They do a little bit of everything. You can also see them for all of your U-Haul needs. How about that? Very versatile. The Ballards wish the Bobcats the best of luck this season. Go Bobcats. Here's two big Bobcat fans, but also two really good people and great supporters of us here at CSR. That's Jim and Cindy Davis with JSD Cattle Ranch. We want to say thank you to these two. They don't even care what we say on their ad. Don't even care if we run the ad, but we do because we want to show them how much we appreciate their support every single year. That's Jim and Cindy Davis with JSD Cattle Ranch. Go Bobcats. Hey, another company with unwavering support to us here at CSR. That is Red Taylor Ford, your local auto dealership here in Corning, Arkansas, right off the main drag there at 401 Southwest 2nd Street. Hey, they've got everything there. They've got new cars, they've got trucks, they got SUVs, crossovers, and you can find them all online at www.redtaylorford.com, or you can give them a call, 870-857-3516. Big thanks to all the fine folks there at Red Taylor Ford. They want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck.
Hey, let's give it up for another familiar face here on our CSR sponsor video slideshow, and that is Miss Kimberly Tinsley and her company, AGC Tax Services. You can find them at 2508 West Main Street, or you can get a hold of them at 870-857-3765. Kimberly wants to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season.
Hey, a big thank you to all the fine folks at Pocahontas Medical Clinic out of Corning. Hey, they jumped on board with us yet again, and we appreciate that. Big thanks to Jennifer Webb for helping out with this. Hey, they got 3 locations, 2 there in Pocahontas, but also 1 right here in Corning, and we appreciate the providers there, Dr. Drew Bryson. And you can see them at 400 West 4th Street, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Get a hold of them, 870-631-3538. One more time, that's 870-631-3538. They are your hometown healthcare clinic. There's no place like home for their physicians, and their physician-owned multi-specialty medical group has been serving Pocahontas, Arkansas for over 30 years, and now right here in Corning. Again, get a hold of them, 870-631-3538.
For 85 years, Clay County Electric has powered our community with a legacy of excellent service. And now you get power and connectivity with the same great service you've come to expect. Clay County Connect brings the world to your fingertips with reliable, affordable, high-speed broadband internet. The best part? You get the same great local service that has defined us for decades. To learn more on how we can best serve you, visit us online or call 870-857-3521.
Sheer Magic by Tammy. That's Tammy McKinney, your owner there / stylist. A full service salon. That means cuts, colors, perms, and waxes with a wide range of products for the whole family. Come see Tammy McKinney or Mary Russell for all of your hair care needs. You can reach them ahead of time at 870-857-3338. They want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. Corning Sports wants to say thank you to Miss Amy Jordan and Parkview Restaurant in Corning, Arkansas. Local family-owned restaurant that serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can call ahead, you can dine in, or even go through the drive-through window for pickup. Reach them at 870-857-6884 or go see them at 1615 West Main Street. That's right off the main drag there in Corning, Arkansas. Thank you, Miss Amy Jordan, for all you do for Corning Bobcat Athletics, the city of Corning, and also us here at CSR. Everybody at Corning Sports Report wants to say thank you so much to everybody at Watson Oil Company right here in beautiful Crown Free, Corning, Arkansas. Obviously a fuel supplier here in Corning, but more than that, especially to us, they have been behind us 100% from day one, and we really, really do appreciate it. I love the family photo too. That's awesome. Tight-knit group there, and I see some athletes in that photo too. Hey, you can find them at 406 Southeast 1st Street, right across the tracks there in Corning, Arkansas, or get a hold of them at 870-857-6366. They want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the upcoming season.
Next up on our sponsor video slideshow is Farm Bureau Insurance out of Corning, Arkansas. We appreciate them. They've been with us since day number one, the entire time, all 5 years. We cannot say thank you enough to those fine folks. Cliff, Danielle, and now Nicole. We appreciate Nicole Hufford as well. She's jumped on board with them too. Obviously, her husband, her kids, and herself all help us here at CSR, and we appreciate that. Big thank you, Farm Bureau Insurance. You can find them at 2504 West Main Street there in Corning. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., closed on Saturdays. You can reach them, 870-857-6788. That's Farm Bureau Insurance. Wishing the Bobcats the best of luck.
One of the most humble and smartest men that I know, Mr. John Seelig. I want to say thank you to him and his company, Civil Engineering Associates, that he works for there in Jonesboro, Arkansas, and also a branch in Poplar Bluff, Missouri as well. John's been great to us here at CSR. His company has sponsored us every year, and we can't say thank you enough. Hey, if you need to get a hold of them, though, 870-972-5316 out of Jonesboro, or maybe a little bit closer, maybe you're in the Boot Hill, you want to call the Poplar Bluff branch, 573-686-2488. That's Civil Engineering Associates. Want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck. Let's get up for Carter Cox Seeds out of Noble, Arkansas, and our good buddy Michael Smith out of Corning, Arkansas, for their great support here at CSR year in, year out. They're there behind us. They're also in a highly productive, irrigated, quality seed area of Northeast Arkansas. They distribute in an area from Central Arkansas to Southeast Missouri. It's a wide range. Proprietary and public groups, 4, 5, and 6 varieties, soybeans, rice, wheat, corn, and milo seed. Get a hold of them. 870-259-3231. Thank you, Michael Smith. Thank you, Carter Cox Seeds. They want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck. Next sponsor up, that would be B&B Well Drilling out of Peach Orchard, Arkansas. And the folks that own that, Mr. Brian Bass and Lisa Bass. Thank you so much, Brian. Good friend of mine and always been good to me, and I appreciate him. And good athlete back in the day as well. Hey, for all your well drilling needs, get a hold of this man right here, 870-215-3808. Again, that's Brian Bass with B&B Well Drilling out of Peach Orchard, Arkansas, 870-215-3808. Want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. Next up on the sponsor slideshow is K-Ron Farms out of Success, Arkansas. Hey, you want some genuine people who genuinely care about Corning athletics and the Corning Bobcats? These folks right here, Keith and Rhonda Turner, we want to say thank you guys so much. Several years in a row now they have sponsored us out of Success, Arkansas, and we certainly do appreciate it. They want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the upcoming season. Nutrient Ag Solutions. Nutrient Ag offers a wide variety of services to help out their clients in the agricultural sector, and you can find them online at nutrientAgSolutions.com. And more locally here, we love our man James Varvel. Big thank you not only for what you do here with us at CSR with the sponsorship and Nutrient Ag Solutions, you always spearhead that, but all the volunteer work, the time that you put into different programs in the city of Corning and the athletics. James, we appreciate you, buddy. Nutrient Ag Solutions, go Bobcats. How about Wiedemann Farms in Corning, Arkansas? I want to say thank you to Larry and Miss Mary Wiedemann and for all they do for us here at CSR. They've sponsored us since day one and have not wavered. They've been there through and through. You can find them at 561 County Road 131 there in Corning. And I know Miss Mary, I can't find a bigger Razorback fan than me or a Bobcat fan, maybe in the whole town, than Miss Mary. I want to say thank you to both of you guys for your unwavering support, and they want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. And another repeat sponsor here, Miss Carrie Russell Qureshi with Qureshi Law Firm and Wealth Management. We sincerely appreciate Carrie and all the support she has given us over the years. They're helping families and small business owners protect their wealth and loved ones. You can get a hold of them at 870-275-4304. Again, that's 870-275-4304. We want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the upcoming season. Thank you to Goodman Drug Company out of Corning, Arkansas. Yet again, a CSR sponsor, and we sure do appreciate Miss Kathy Goodman, the owner-operator there. Hey, Goodman Drug Company, serving Clay County since 2011. They are more than just a pharmacy. They are a family. As a locally owned independent pharmacy, they are able to provide their patients with the personalized healthcare experience they deserve. Get hold of them, 870-857-0551. Miss Kathy and everyone at Goodman Drug wants to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. Thank you to the Oaks of NEA in Corning, Arkansas, and a good friend of mine right there, a classmate of mine from the class of 2006 here at Corning High School, Miss Lisa Bass. The Oaks of NEA is a beautiful outdoor wedding and event venue with a new indoor downtown location. Get a hold of them at 870-631-2279, a five-star company. You can find them downtown at 515 Southwest 2nd Street. That is Miss Lisa Bass and Brian Bass, the Oaks of NEA. They want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the upcoming season. Yet again, the same name, same faces here, Jerry and Linda Turner for Jalen Farms. Thank you guys so much. You're always so nice to me. You've done this every year with us, and it means a lot to us, the support you give us here at Corning Sports Report. They don't ever care what we say about them or what it is. They just want to support us, and that means a lot. So let's give it up for Jalen Farms, Jerry and Linda Turner. They want to say, go, Cats, go.
Looking to add a unique twist of excitement to your upcoming event? Well, look no further. Our foam party experience is the perfect way to create unforgettable memories, packed with laughter, dancing, and endless foam-filled fun. Get ready to elevate your celebration to a whole new level with this immersive experience. You can find our good buddy Jeremy and all the fine folks at NEA Foam Parties online at neafoamparties.com. That's neafoamparties.com, or find them on Facebook at NEA Foam Parties. They want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season.
Malone Custom Designs has a new spot downtown, and we'd love for you to come by. With our laser engraving machines, we can personalize almost any gift in our store. We do caps, knives, keychains, tumblers, stickers, decals, business cards, banners, and more. While you're here, consider booking a photography session in our new studio. Visit us at 421 Southwest 2nd Street in Corning, and let's make something special.
In 1973, this group of men and a few others played on a Bobcat football team that went undefeated in the regular season. We realized being a Bobcat was such a big part of our lives that on the 50th anniversary of that championship season, we got back together to renew the Bobcat bond we shared. This is Mike Vinson, certified public accountant. I was a member of that team. Bobcat sports have always been part of my life. Dad took us to football and basketball games all the time. He instilled in us a desire to be a Bobcat. And we were, and still are, once a Bobcat, always a Bobcat. With another school year comes another opportunity for you and I to support the young men and women as they do their best in whatever sport they choose. Let them know how proud you are of them as they represent Corning by being a Bobcat. And a side note, for over 40 years I've been assisting the good people of Corning and the surrounding area, many of them also Bobcats for life, with all their tax and accounting needs. If you need us, come see us on 2nd Street in downtown Corning. Finally, always and forever, go Bobcats.
Hey, a big shout out to Farm Service Incorporated here in Northeast Arkansas out of Corning and Noble. We appreciate them jumping on board with us here at Corning Sports Report. At Farm Service Inc., we strive to provide advanced agricultural technology with quality personalized service right here in Northeast Arkansas and Southeast Missouri. With our selection of brand name products and service technology, you can count on us to help your profits grow. They also want to mention they sell fertilizer, chemicals, seed, farm supplies, fuel, and offer custom application. Farm Service Incorporated want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. Let's give it up for Leonard's Paintless Dent and Windshield Repair. This is Eric Leonard's second year as sponsors here at CSR. Call or text Eric for all of your automotive glass needs, rock chip repairs, windshield replacement, glass replacement, and headlight restoration. They accept insurance and are mobile. Hey, they serve all of the Clay County and surrounding areas. So call or text Eric today at 870-323-0141. Eric wants to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the upcoming season. He says, go Bobcats, go.
Clay County Connect is powered by Clay County Electric, bringing high-speed internet to rural communities in Northeast Arkansas.
We chose Clay County Connect for our internet service. Number one, it's fiber to the house. Number two, the great local service they provide. We still have local service people right here in our community servicing us when we have trouble. Plus, we have a local office we can walk into anytime and talk to people from our area.
For more information, give us a call at 870-202-1990.
Hey, how about this? A new sponsor with us here at CSR, my classmate Rocky Haynes and Palma Academy. Hey, Palma Academy is a big deal here. Now, they're providing ABA therapy and NEA to individuals diagnosed with autism under 21 years of age. They believe rural families should have the same access to high-quality ABA therapy as families living near major research universities. Owned and operated by a doctoral level behavioral analyst with a combined 50 years of experience. So much more we could talk about. But instead, how about give them a call? Give Rocky a call, in fact. 870-565-9776. That's 870-565-9776. Palma Academy, which will wish the Bobcats the best of luck.
Midwest Auto Parts has been a family-owned business in the heart of Corning since 1946. When it was established at 301 West 1st Street by Thomas and Bernice George. Midwest has and continues to serve the citizens of Corning and surrounding communities with the dependable parts and service. From auto parts and paint, hydraulic hoses, heavy-duty truck, farm tractor, and power unit parts, Midwest probably has what you need. From 5 generations of former and current Bobcats, Midwest Auto Parts says, go Bobcats. Get a hold of them, 870-857-3084. Let's give a big thank you to Kate Pharmacy out of Corning, Arkansas, multiple time sponsor here with the Corning Sports Report. Located right here off of 500 North Missouri Avenue in Corning, their pharmacy provides a number of services, including free delivery inside the city limits, very short wait times, compliance packaging options, a convenient drive-through, 24 hours prescription services, vaccinations, diabetic shoes, and many, many more. Get hold of them at 870-857-6766. They want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the upcoming season. Kate Pharmacy.
Another familiar face on our CSR slideshow, and that's Jim's Tire and Auto out of Corning, Arkansas. In fact, they're at 500 West Elm in Corning, Arkansas, and I always mention it every year. They do a little bit of everything. You ready? Alignments, new and used tires, all oil brands, service job, brake job, tractor/truck flats, batteries. We're not done. Still more to come. Road service, mufflers, record service. That's just what the Veneta family. That's what they do. That's what they do. 870-857-6266. That is their phone number. Also a towing number at 870-857-6871. They are open Monday through Friday, 7 to 6, and they want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck. Excited about our new CSR sponsor. That is Shine Pediatric Therapy. We appreciate Miss Amber Gifford, the speech therapist, and Miss Jordan Thompson, the occupational therapist. Those two have been providing local children with therapy services, forget this, over a decade now. Extremely impressive. And speaking of impressive, these two have teamed up. In fact, Shine Pediatric Therapy services with a team of locally staffed therapists to provide pediatric therapy to our community. Those girls at the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. You got to surround yourself with good people, and those two right there have. Hey, contact Amber at 870-926-5420 or Jordan 870-637-4949. Shine Pediatric Therapy wants to wish the Bobcats the best of luck.
How about my friend Matt Anders, a Corning High School alumni, and he's working with the Baker Implement Company now. They were established in 1938. How about that? They jumped on board with us here for the second year in a row. We sure appreciate Matt and all the fine folks there. Listen, 13 locations to serve you. Matt works there at Kennett, but they have 13 of them throughout Arkansas and Missouri. They're your local Case IH dealer. Get a hold of Matt and the fine folks there at Kennett at 573-888-4644. They want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season.
Another new sponsor with us this year, and that's the Sherd family, and we sure appreciate them. And I love this picture that Danielle sent. Love family photos in these ads. It's a BEA beautiful family, and I appreciate them sending that. Also, want to mention Danielle is an owner and stylist of Hair by Danielle, and her husband Chris is also a location manager and salesman at Legacy Equipment. Chris, Danielle, Rex, and Annalie all want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. That's the Sherd family. Hey, let's give it up for another sponsor that you see on here every single year, and that's Bosch Liquor Brothers Farms out of Corning, Arkansas. Big thank you to you guys yet again. That sponsorship from Steve and Julie Bosch Liquor and the family of Bosch Liquor Brother Farms. Hey, they want to give a shout out. Want to shout out to their grandkids. Hey, why not? Of course. They want to give a shout out to Rex. Hey, he's football, basketball, and a baseball player. Anna Lee, Pee Wee Bobcat.
All right, welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. We're here with the 3A2 Conference Championship game. Got Ty Price starting it out on the mound here for the Corning Bobcats. Looks like number 5, Timms, is going to be the first batter for the Riverside Rebels. First pitch is a ball. Ty Price is going to start this game. Comes in this game with 11 strikeouts. He's pitched 10 innings, started 2 games, so this will be start number 3. Second pitch is a strike. Puts count at 1-1 here early on. Again, big conference game, conference championship game here for the Corning Bobcats. Third pitch fouled straight back. Bobcats have already sealed the number 2 seed in a regional bid, so either way this game goes today, Bobcats got the number 2 seed. Again, 3A2 Conference Championship action here. Pitch is going to be outside. Put the count at 2-2 here. Looks like Ty Price has gave up 8 walks all season long, so all in all, not bad there. It's going to be swinging strike 3. Number 5 is going to go down. Ty Price is going to pick up the first strikeout of the game. Going to go over some defense here. You got Seth Smith at first, Brady Russell second, George at third. George at short, Sherd at third, Jet out and left, right and center, and McMaster's out and right with Smalls behind the plate. First pitch from Ty is strike. Brings up number 6 here for the Rebels, McClure. Second pitch is going to be outside. That's going to be ball 1. Draw the count even here, 1-1. Riverside Rebels 17-3 on the season, 7-0 in conference. Another pitch going to be outside. Going to put the count 2-1. Bobcats come in this game here 9-2 overall, and then 5-0 in conference here. Big game here for the Bobcats. That one's going to get him, so he's going to get hit by the pitch. So McClure's going to get hit by the pitch and get on base there with a single, or with a hit by pitch. Either way, he's going to be down there on first. So it looks like number 22 here, Cavazos, is going to be coming up for the Rebels. Rebels going to have a runner on first here early in this top of the first inning here. 1 out still here early on. First pitch is a strike. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Strike 2. Price got to get a guy ahead of the batter here. Let's see if he can get the strike out here and bounce back from that hit by pitch. There's a pitch. Runner's going to go down to second. Good throw by Small. I think he's going to get in there safe. So runner is going to take second base there on the steal. Strike out here and bounce back from that. So runner still second there. 1-2's the count. Price looks back to the runner. Here comes the pitch. Strike 3 called. Good job there by Ty Price. So 22, Cavill strikes out. That's 2 strikeouts here in the top of the first. Price looking real good. Good way to bounce back after the hit by pitch there. First pitch, it's outside. Really close pitch there. It looks like a number 11 Emery's up for the Rebels. Still got McClure out there bouncing around out there on second. 1-0 count. Here comes the pitch from Price. It's going to be hit down the first base line. Smith fields it. Tags first. That's your 3rd out of the inning. Nice. Strong top of the first there by the Bobcats. Price struck out 2 in the inning. Bobcats are going to be coming up to bat in the bottom of the first. We're going to go ahead and send it away to the sponsor video, and we'll be back with the bottom of the first.
Industries. I appreciate you, bud. I know you watch these, so thank you so much, and your company for sponsoring us yet again. Micronutrients, Pro Soil, Green Soil, do a little bit of everything over there in Walnut Ridge, Arkansas. Get a hold of them at 870-886-2411. Mark, as always, wants to wish the Bobcats the best of luck. You can actually reach Mark at 334-733-7335. Freight Industries. Got another new sponsor here with CSR, and that's Gigi's, the new restaurant here in Corning. Hey, you won't find a better family than the Harvey family right here. Wonderful, wonderful human beings. Gigi's is the hidden gem of Corning. The restaurant serves daily lunch specials throughout the week and handmade pizzas on the weekend. You can get a hold of them at 870-631-3404. That's 870-631-3404. They want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck.
When your equipment needs service, you can rest easy knowing Legacy Equipment will handle all the heavy lifting. Literally. Purchase a John Deere 1 through 4 Series tractor from Legacy Equipment and you'll receive free pickup and delivery for life. That's right. No trailer? No problem. With Legacy Equipment, you get the convenience of keeping your compact tractor in tip-top shape without having to lift a finger. Just one more way Legacy leads. Find out more at legacyequipment.com.
I want to give a big thank you to Mr. Kirk Scobie and Shelter Insurance out of Corning, Arkansas. Hey, as your agent, he can help you make sure you get the right coverage at the right price while providing the quality service you expect. Feel free to give him a call to discuss your insurance options today. That's Kirk Scobie at 870-857-3211. It's auto, it's home, it's life, but it's much more than that. Kirk wants to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the upcoming season. From all of us here at Corning Sports Report, we want to give a special shout out and a huge thank you to Miss Lisa Jett, Mr. Joe Jett, and the entire Jett family for being our primary sponsor this year.
All right, folks, we're back here in the bottom of the first. Looks like number 1, Jackson Jett, is going to lead it off. Comes in with a .333 average, first pitch strike. Looks like Jett comes into this game with 12 hits. Looks like he's got 5 RBIs on the year. Second pitch, strike 2. That is number 6, McClure, out there on that mound, and he is definitely got the heat with him here today. So Jackson Jett takes ball 1 there. A little bit of confusion. He looked a little lost. Again, looks like he's had 49 plate appearances here on the year. Strike 3 to Jett. McCurse, that's the first one down. Looks like it's going to bring up number 10, Jagger George, hitting a .381 on the year here. Tied right now with 16 hits, leading the Bobcats. First pitch to George, strike 1. These boys are definitely going to have to swing the bat today. Riverside Rebels, a really good, talented team. Looks like McClure is out there on the mound. Second pitch is a ball. So it looks like Emery's at first, Tim's at second. You got Stone at short, Smith at third. Cavzo's out in left, Durham in center. Giles in right, and Mann at center, at catcher. That pitch was hit to left field and caught. That's the second out of the inning. Good job by George to at least make contact there. Me and Miss Shelley were just talking about it just a second ago. The only good thing about the pitcher throwing real hard like that is if you make contact, the ball's definitely going to go. Looks like number 7 is going to come up to bat. That's Rex Sherd. First pitch fouled straight back. Rex Sherd comes in on the year hitting a .333 as well, with 7 RBIs. 0-1 pitch to Sherd. It's going to be called strike 2. So McClure looking real good on the mound here so far. 2 outs early. Swinging strike 3. So that's your third out of the inning. McClure throws 10 pitches there and gets out of the bottom of the first. Really strong inning by the Riverside Rebels. Bobcats go down in order 1, 2, 3. We're going to be going into the top of the second when we come back.
Folks have done it all for the city, the high school, the athletic programs, and also us here at CSR. Always giving, always helping out in any way they can. We want to say thank you, and we're excited to watch those little ones grow up and future Bobcats. We cannot wait. Again, big thank you to Miss Lisa Jett and Joe Jett, the entire Jett family. They want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. Hey, I'm not here doing these live streams. I'm at a full-time gig, and that job is Baldwin Chevrolet out of Poplar Bluff, Missouri. Mark of Excellence Award winner, and I'd love the opportunity to earn your business. I've got 3 lots full of new and pre-owned inventory, and the majority of those vehicles are backed by a warranty at no charge to you. You can reach me 501-413-9715, or you can shop online at baldwinautomotivegroup.com. And my little 6-year-old girl Smalls would like to end this by saying,
Please buy Rico from my dad.
thank you to Mr. Brett McMillan, your agent there with State Farm Insurance, in 2 locations, Corning, Arkansas and Pickett, Arkansas, for sponsoring us here at Corning Sports Report. Here to help life go right. We're your good neighbors at State Farm, providing you with the insurance and financial services you need. Get a hold of Brett and his staff at Corning at 870-857-3463 or at Piggott, 870-598-2808. Brett and his staff want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. A big thank you to our new sponsor this year, Mr. Blake Johnson and Blake Johnson Farms.
Okay, folks, we're back here, top of the second, tie ball game, 0-0. Looks like Gillis, number 8, is going to be leading it off for the Rebels. Price is going to stay out on the mound. Everything looks the same defensively for your Bobcats. Again, conference championship game here, 3A2. Or 3-2A, my bad there. 3-2A conference championship game here. First pitch from Price is going to be outside. So both pitchers come out in the first inning there and done really, really well. Really fast first inning. Here comes the second pitch, and that one's going to go in and get him. Gillis is hit by the pitch, going to go down to first base. So first thing here, early on, Price is going to have a base runner. Looks like Gillis is going to be on first. Looks like Stone, number 2, is coming up to bat. Bobcats need to try to stay ahead here and get this out. This is important out here. Last thing you want to do is let the Rebels get a lead. First pitch is a strike. TJ Small making sure the runner stays down there at first. Let's see if he decides about taking off this time. He's going to hold. Going to draw the count even 1-1 here to Stone. One pitch, runner's going. Here's the throw down from Small. It looks good. If it's there, he's out. Looks like it got past the shortstop there. So runner takes second. So 1-2 count here to Stone. No outs here in the top of the second early on. Runner in scoring position out there. Here comes a 1-2 pitch. It's going to be hit to center. It's really, really deep. That's going to get down. That's all the way to the fence. That's going to bring in one for sure. He's going to go to third. Here comes the throw. Runner's going to be in. So that is an RBI triple for Stone there on a ball that almost left this ballpark. It was smoked. Riverside Rebels up 1 here early on. Still no outs. So Stone picks up the RBI triple. Plates the first run of this afternoon. Here comes the first pitch from Price. That's going to be outside. Ball gets past Small. Runner's going to hold at third. Number 7, Smith, batting for the Rebels here. Got a good opportunity to knock in a run, put the Rebels up early 2-0. One-0 count. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be outside, ball 2. So 2-0 count. Here's the pitch from Price. That's going to be foul tipped. Going to put the count 2-1. Stone's still out there on third. Rebels have scored 1 so far in the inning. off that RBI triple from Stone. Well, Smith's going to get back in the batter's box and reset here. 2-1 count. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be hit out to second base. That's going to get down. It's fielded. Runner's going to be safe at first. He was hustling down the baseline. That's an RBI single for Smith there. Russell, good job to field the ball. Runner just beat the throw to first base there. So Smith's going to be on first. Stone scores there. Smith picks up the RBI single. Rebels up early 2-0. Still no outs here in the top of the second. He picked off the runner. Price through to first. Runner's going to go ahead and go to second. Close play. I couldn't see with the umpire. He called him. Okay, I guess he called him safe. Really, really close play down there at second base. Ty Price, he picked him off pretty much. Runner was on a dead sprint to second. Ends up being safe at second there. It was a really, really close play. Got man in the mound here. Price picks off at second. Runner's back safe. Number 4 for the Riverside Rebels, man. It's going to be in the dirt low. Smith's going to steal third. So another good opportunity for the Rebels to pick up another run here. Pitch is hit out to left. It's caught. That's your first out. Runner's going to tag, and he's up standing. So Rebels up 3-0 here early on. So man gets the sacrifice fly RBI. The 1 out here with that sac fly to left. First pitch is hit out to second base. Russell fields at second out. That was number 3, Durham. Good job there by Russell. We get under it and make sure he got 2 hands on the glove. Catches it. So just like that, Price has got 2 outs here in the inning. He's gave up 3 runs here so far in this top of the second. Here's a first pitch, and that's fouled back. That's number 5. I want to say this is their leadoff hitter, Tim. So Riverside Rebels back to the leadoff hitter. No runners on, 2 outs. 0-1 count. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be hit back to Price. Not fielded by him. Fielded by your shortstop. Throw over is going to get him. So good play there by Jagger George. Get the 3rd out. Bobcats end up giving up 3. Going to have to come up here in the bottom of the second and get something going with the bats. We'll be back.
Photos for their sponsorship picks. Love that. Blake's been a good pal of ours for a while. Obviously a big supporter of not only the city of Corning Bobcat Athletics, but also us here at CSR. Blake Johnson Farms. Everyone at the staff there wants to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. Energy Infusion Center, downtown Corning, Arkansas. Great friends of ours, and more importantly, great people in our community. That's Miss Debbie and Bud Hill, who have always supported us here at CSR, except this time with a little different twist. That's right, the Energy Infusion Center is such a unique place is the right word. Only 1 of 500 in the world. You heard that right. Only 1 of 500 in the world on the planet Earth, on our globe, and we've got one right here in God's country, Corning, Arkansas. Holds up to 12 people per night. Guys, that's a lot. Take your whole family if you want to. In fact, it's only $150 to spend those 12 hours overnight. How about that? That's cheaper than most hotels, guys. Plus, the important stuff, you're getting the healing factors that your body really needs. I love this idea. In fact, some of our Bobcat athletes that you are watching right now in this live stream went there to help heal their bodies after games. Downtown Corning, Arkansas, at Debbie Rose Massage. It is Energy Infusion Center. Reach them at 573-480-7819, and they're wishing the Bobcats the best of luck. Hey, let's give it up for our new sponsor, Mr. Jeremy Wooldridge, State Representative. Hey, he jumped on board with us here at CSR, wanted to support the community that supports him. Also wanted to jump on and help support us here at CSR. He appreciates what we do, and we appreciate him. Very big help, obviously, in our community.
Okay, folks, we're going to be back here in the bottom of the second. Excuse me there. It looks like Ty Price, number 15, is going to be leading it off for the Bobcats. Should be our number 4 hole hitter. Bobcats went down 1-2-3 in the first inning. First pitch strike to Ty Price. Looks like he comes in hitting a .372 batting average, tied with 16 hits to lead the Bobcats. Looks like he also leads the Bobcats here with 4 doubles, tied there with Reed McMasters as well. And then Ty Price also leads your Bobcats with 18 runs. Third pitch there to Price is low and inside, puts the count 2-1 early on. Bobcats gave up 3 there that last inning. Strike 2 to Price. Got a good opportunity here to help his cause. He's done a good job pitching so far. Just got into a little bit of trouble there. Gave up those 3 runs last inning. It's going to be swung on and missed. So Price goes down on a swinging strike. It's going to bring up Reed McMasters. Reed's hitting a .471. Leads the Bobcats with 2 home runs. Tied there with Price with 4 doubles. And he also leads in slugging percentage at a .765 and an on-base percentage of 1.365. So, Bobcats got their, what I would almost argue with anybody, their best hitters coming up to bat here in this inning. First pitch to McMasters is outside. That's going to be foul down the third base line. So McMasters in a 1-2 count here early on. It's going to be a swinging strike 3. McClure got him with the off-speed pitch. Rebels have done a phenomenal job pitching. So it looks like number 12, Seth Smith, will step in for the Bobcats, hitting a .225 here on the season. First pitch, strike 1. So arguably one of the best years Bobcat baseball has had in a while. Second pitch, strike 2. They're fighting for the 3-2A conference championship game here today, or championship here today. Riverside Rebels won state last year, so this is a good challenge for a young team. Pretty sure this team only has 2 seniors on it. So very young, talented Bobcat team. It's going to be hit down the third base line. That's a fair ball. Smith hustling way over through at first. Smith's going to take second, throw to second base. It was there, and he called him out. Wow. So Smith gets called out there. Let's see if we can get the replay. So that was the third out. I know it's a real basic one-camera replay here. Smith gets to second. You see the throw come in. Umpire make the call. He's out. So that was the third out. So Smith gets the third out there for the Bobcats. That's a tough way to end it. He was a really, really close play at second. Almost looks safe from where I'm at, but that's why I'm in here and the umpires are out there. Folks, we're going to send it to the sponsor video, and we're going to be back with the top of the third.
Appreciate him jumping on board with us here for the 2024-2025 CSR sponsorship year. This ad paid for by Jeremy Wooldridge for State Representative.
Hey, let's all give it up for Jason Horner with Big Iron Auctions. Jason Horner's been with us here at CSR since day one, and we sincerely appreciate his unwavering support. Independent sales representative, listing equipment in Clay, Greene County in Arkansas, and Butler, Ripley County in Missouri. Get a hold of him at 870-598-4310. It's Jason Horner, Big Iron Auctions. Calvary Baptist Church in Corning, Arkansas is a church that strives to love God, His Word, people, and families. Located at 316 Craft Street, the church offers opportunities for all ages to worship and grow spiritually. Sunday morning Bible study for all ages is at 9:45 in the morning, and worship service is at 10:45 a.m. Sunday evening worship service is at 6 p.m. And then Wednesday nights, they're focused on ministering to Calvary kids, pre-K through 6th grade, and the Calvary youth, 7th through 12th grade. And that begins at 6:30 p.m. every Wednesday night. Hey, visit Calvary on the web at www.calvarycorning.org, or you can find them on Facebook, and get this, they even have a YouTube channel. Calvary would love to have you and your family come worship.
All right, folks, we're going to be back here in the top of the third. Looks like Price is going to remain on the mound. Number 6, McClure, Riverside Rebels pitcher today, got a chance to help his own cause here. Riverside Rebels up 3-0. First pitch, he's going to say swung, strike one. Second pitch, it's going to be inside. That's a ball. So it looks like everything has stayed the same defensive-wise for the Bobcats out there on the field. That's going to be foul tipped. Put the count at 1-2 here. Bobcats need to get through this inning, 1, 2, 3, and come back up to bat. Maybe get the bats hot, score a couple runs, tie this ball game up, or just anything to get that goose egg off the scoreboard. 1-2 pitch, just swung on and missed. Strike 3. A really good job there by Price. Strike out McClure. That was a little bit of a pitcher-pitcher battle there. It's like number 22 coming up to the plate for the Rebels. First pitch is going to be down low, ball 1. That's Cavazos batting for the Rebels. Again, very talented Riverside Rebels team. They won the state championship last year. That one's going to be fouled back up. I think it got over the fence there. Conference championship game. Oh, 1-1 pitch. It's going to be outside, ball 2. So if you're listening, or if you're watching, listening, just know that McMasters is out. McMasters can't pitch. He pitched the whole game the other night and locked up the number 2 seed in a regional tournament, regardless of what happens here today. So Bobcats are in the championship conference game here playing Riverside, but regardless have locked up the number 2 seed in a regional tournament bid. So either way, this young team is going to regionals this year. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. That's outside, ball 3. So count's going to be full here. It's going to be your payoff pitch by Price. Oh, here comes a 3-2 pitch from Price. That's going to be ball 4. I would almost say if TJ Small catches that, maybe do a little bit of frame. Umpire may almost call it strike 3. So Cavazos is going to be on first. Number 11, Emery's going to come up to bat. Price is at 40 pitches here in the top of the third. Rebels lead it at 3-0. First pitch, that's going to be down low. Runner holds it first there. Good job by Small pretty much to keep it in front of him. That ball gets by him. The runner is going to advance there. If you ain't never been to this field, it's a very deep back. It's a deep backstop. 1-0 pitch is cut on and missed. Going to draw the count even, 1-1. Here to Emery. Emery's going to step back in here and reset. Here comes a pitch from Price. He's actually going to pick over to first. Runner's going to be back safe. Keep an eye on Cavazos over there. Make sure the runner is not going to steal second. That pitch right there is going to be outside, ball 2. So again, like I said, I think there's only 2 seniors on this team. So again, you got to think Bobcats are still very young. These boys, most of them got another 3 or 4 years to go. That was a strike. Small bobbles the transfer there. No throw down. Cavazos is going to take second. So again, your seniors is Reed McMasters and Seth Smith. Just so everyone knows, I think Senior Day is going to be Tuesday the 24th. We'll stream that game as well. A little bit of another wild pitch from Price there. It's going to draw the count even. 3-2 to Emory. Cavazos still out there in second. So Rebels got a opportunity to score another run here in the bottom of the third, or the top of the third. Here comes the payoff pitch from Price, and that's a rip to right field. That's caught. That's Reed McMasters out there in right. So that was ripped to right field. That's your second out of the inning. Good play there by Reed McMasters to catch that ball out there in right field. So we're going to bring up number 8 here for the Rebels. First pitch is going to be down low, ball 1. That's Gillis, number 8, batting for the Rebels here. 2 outs, still a runner out there on second base with a good opportunity to score here. Runner's going to take third. The throw was there. It gets past the third baseman. He's headed home. And he's going to score. So Rebels pick up the run there on an error to throw, or the throwing error. So Cavazos ends up scoring. Small would probably be hit with a throwing error there. Third baseman could not make the catch. That's Sherd playing the hot corner at third. Looks like Coach Kyle wants to talk some things over here. So Coach Kyle out there talking with Price. Gillis is still going to be in the batter's box here. I believe the count is 1-1 to him, 2 outs. Either way, Cavazos comes in and scores there on the throwing error by Small down to third base. A really long talk here by Coach Kyle. Umpire is going to go out there and tell him to come on, let's hurry it up. I think that's just a little bit of a deal as a coach where you're going out there and telling him everything's okay to just throw some strikes and work your way through this ball game here. So Gillis is going to step back in, 1-1 count. That's going to be ball 2. So no runners on. Rebels has picked up 1 in the inning. That's going to be hit to Sherd at third. He fields that one. Throw over to Seth Smith at first is caught. That's your third out of the inning. Bobcats are going to be going into the bottom of the third, down by 4. Going to have to get the bats going, folks. We'll be back.
And it's the Bowers family, and we sure appreciate them jumping on board with us here at CSR. And it's Bowers Farms out of Corning, Arkansas. They want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season, and they've supported us not just here at CSR, but also some of the youth stuff we do, and that means a lot to us. Corning's youth always important. These folks right here are always supporting that. Let's give it up for Bowers Farms. Go Cats. Hey, we've got another familiar face on our CSR sponsorship video slideshow, and that is those young ladies right there in front of you at Hands On Learning LLC. Hands On Learning provides developmental, speech, physical, and occupational therapy to children of all ages. They even have clinics in locations such as Jonesboro, Paragould, Ash Flat, and of course, right here in good old Corning, Arkansas. You can go online at handsonlearningllc.com. Also find them on Facebook. They want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. Sharon Denton with Image Realty of Northeast Arkansas. Hey, they're proud to welcome their newest real estate agent, Miss Sharon Denton, and she proudly calls Arkansas her lifelong home, residing in Corning for her entire adult journey. Alongside her wonderful husband, Robert, they've raised 3 amazing children and are blessed with 5 adorable grandchildren. Having dedicated over 3 decades to Corning and J.V. Rockwell Publishing as a skilled bookkeeper and customer service professional, she has recently embarked on this exciting new chapter in her life. Driven by a passion for real estate that has always fueled her curiosity, she took the leap, earning her real estate license and joining the dynamic team at Image Realty. Get a hold of Miss Sharon right there. You see her in the picture for all of your real estate needs. And you can also contact her by email at sharon@imagerealty.net. You see the phone numbers there. She wants to wish the Bobcats.
Okay, folks, we're back. Bottom of the third. First pitch is popped up to third base. That's number 2, Eli Wright. So he pops one up to third. That's caught by your third baseman there for your first out. So Bobcats won out early on here in the bottom of the third. Looks like McClure did stay out there on the mound. So number 5 is going to be coming up to bat. That's TJ Small. Eli Wright let it off. Pops out to third base. Let's see if TJ Small can get anything going. First pitch. It's going to be outside. You can tell the catcher was trying to frame that one. He wanted that strike call. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. That's another one outside. No, Small's even in the count here, 1-1. Rebels scored 1 in that last inning, put them up 4-0. That one's going to be fouled back. So Rebels pitching has been phenomenal here. McClure done a really, really good job here in the. We're at the bottom of the third. He's only threw 27 pitches here. That'd be pitch number 28. That's strike 2. So 2-2 count here to TJ Small. And that one's going to be fouled off. So Small's battling, fighting, staying alive. Just needs to try to line one out and straighten one out here. Send it out there to left center, find a gap. Drop third strike. Catcher's going to have to throw to first. Catcher makes the throw down. Second out of the inning. Well, that's going to bring up number 8. That's Bryson Murray. Let's see here. Bryson Murray comes in with an average of 308. Got 4 RBIs on the year. He scored 5 runs. Slugging percentage of 308 and an on-base percentage of 0.885. First pitch. It's going to be a called strike. He's going to say Murray went around there. A 1-1 count. Here to Murray. Here's the pitch. That's going to be called strike 2. So, again, like I'm saying, McClure's done a phenomenal job pitching. That's going to be fouled off. That got the catcher right in the mask. If you're sleeping, that one will definitely wake you up. Reset, 1-2 pitch. It's going to be cut on and missed. Strike 3. So Bobcats go in order here in the bottom of the third. McClure's done a really phenomenal job. Rebels are going to be coming up to bat in the top of the 4th. We'll be back.
And they're a beautiful little kiddo there, Cade. Love the firstborn there with the CSR shirt on. How about that? Gotta love it. Hey, Zach has been with us since day one. Zach, we appreciate you, buddy. And Shayna, you too. Shayna does so much for us here at CSR. And that's a future CSR worker right there in Cade. Zach Brown Farms, they want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck. Black's Building Center, owned by Jim and Robin Black, was incorporated in 1961, but was established by the Black family in the early 1900s. How about that? They are proud to represent Corning by offering an array of home improvement items, including electrical, plumbing, roofing, windows, paint, and lumber. A little bit of everything there. Hey, drop in and see Josh, Jamie, Sammy, or Ryan for your hometown customer service. Located at 409 Vine Street here in beautiful God's country, Corning, Arkansas, and they want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. You won't find two bigger Bobcat fans than these two right here. Let's give it up for the Robinson family and Robinson Farms. Big thank you to Terry and Vicki Robinson for jumping on board with us this year. They want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. Robinson Farms, go Cats. All of us at Corning Sports Sport want to say thank you to our two new sponsors, American Dragon and El Acapulco. Both restaurants right here in God's country, Corning, Arkansas, both right off Main Street here in Corning. American Dragon, locally owned and operated family-style restaurant with a little bit of everything. Get a hold of them at 870-631-3532. El Acapulco of Corning, family-friendly Mexican restaurant, great cost and great food. Get a hold of them, 870-857-5001. They want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck. All of us at Corning Sports Report want to say thank you to J&N Family Farms for jumping on board with us again this year. We certainly appreciate their sponsorship. I grew up with a couple of them, and wonderful families both of them are. And both the Gleghorn and Young families want to say go Bobcats and best of luck on the season. J&N Family Farms.
Okay, folks, we're back here in the top of the fourth. Give me just a second here. The iPad froze up on me. Top of the fourth. Looks like Price is going to stay on the mound. Looks like number 2, Stone, is going to be up to bat. So 2-0 here to Stone early on, 2-0 count. .30 pitch, or no. Yeah, 3-0 pitch is in there for a strike. So that was your take pitch there. Stone's definitely going to be swinging the bat on this one. Foul tipped. That's going to be a hit to center. That ball's going to drop. Center fielder was playing in a little bit of a weird position. No throw into second. So that's Stone's second hit. He's got a triple and a double here on the day. Well, just like that, Rebels are got a runner in scoring position here in the top of the fourth. Looking good again for the Rebels. Let's see if the Bobcats pitching can keep the Rebels quiet here, keep them from scoring. Looks like number 7, Smith, is going to come in, or coming up to bat for the Rebels. Beautiful day here in Corning, Arkansas. If that wind would die down just a little bit, it'd be even better. First pitch, swung on and missed. Top of the fourth. Rebels lead 4-0. It's going to try to lay the bunt down. Pitcher's going to field it. There's nobody covering first. Smith was coming in for the bunt. Nobody covering first base there. So Smith is going to reach on a bunt single. Stone moves over to third. The Rebels got something cooking good here in the top of the fourth. Real quick, I know my little boy at home's watching. I want to give a big shout out to Presley at home. Anytime I commentate, he always goes home and listens to me. Bubby, I love you, and I'll see you whenever I get home. First pitch is going to be called a ball. Runner's going to take second. No throw down there with a runner on third. That's going to be a strike. So here comes a 1-1 pitch from Price. That's going to be hit to third base. He's going to field it. Runner's going to hold off going to third. Ends up going to third. I think the throw took Smith off the bag a little bit there. So runner's going to be safe at first there. Rebels score 1 there. Puts them up 5-0. So, yeah, that was the throw did cause Smith down there at first to come off first base bag. Runner's going to go down to second. That's number 4, man, taking second base there. So it looks like Coach Kyle's going to come out and talk to his pitcher. May see a pitching change here. Not exactly sure. We're going to see what Coach Kyle decides to do. Again, like I said, if you've followed these boys through the season, Reed McMasters is out. We know McMasters is not going to take over on the mound. He pitched the whole game the other night and pretty much locked in the number 2 seed for us, whether what happens here today. This is the 3-2A conference championship game. Either way, no matter what happens today, the Bobcats have locked up the number 2 seed in a regional bid. It looks like we're going to have number 7, Rex Sherd, taking over on the mound. I just want to see here. It looks like Rex Sherd has pitched 7.2 innings. He started 2 games. He's got an ERA of 9.13. He's got 11 strikeouts and 10 walks on the season. So overall on the stats, not too bad there. The ERA a little high, but you've only pitched 7.5 innings as well. So we're going to see if Rex Sherd can do something here. Maybe shut the Rebels down here in the top of the 4th. Keep them from scoring another run. We're going to see Rex Sherd is going to be taking over on the mound here in the top of the 4th. Price is going to come out. I'm not exactly sure how many warm-up pitches he's going to throw. Rebels is going to have Smith at third. You got man on second with Durham, number 3, going to be coming up to bat. 0 for 1 on the day here so far. So it looks like Sherd's ready. I had a feeling that would be relatively short. Like I said, it looks like Sherd he's got 11 strikeouts on the year. So we're going to see if he can't get anything going. 1-0 is the count to Durham. Here's the first pitch, and that's going to be fouled back. No outs here in the top of the 4th for the Rebels. They've plated 1 in the inning so far. Got a really good opportunity to score at least 1, if not 2. We're going to see if they can make it happen. Got Smith on third, man on second. That's going to be popped up. And that's going to be caught there. I think that was number 10. That's your shortstop, Jagger George, with the first out of the inning. So Durham pops out to short. I'm going to leave them runners on third and second. Number 5, it looks like, coming up to bat. I want to say this is the Rebels' leadoff hitter. That's going to be high and inside. Got number 5, Timms, is the leadoff hitter here for the Rebels. So Sherd comes in, first batter he faces, gets a pop out to short. That's going to be hit to right field. Right fielder misjudged it a little bit. That's McMasters. 1 run's going to score for sure. He's going to throw into second. Runner's going to be up safe there with the slide. Rebels are going to score too. So Smith and Mann scores there. So that's a 2 RBI double for Timms, the leadoff hitter. Well, Timms is going to be out there on second base. First pitch is going to be a ball 1. That's number 6. Batting for the Rebels here. Oh, and that's going to run in and get him. So that's going to be a hit by pitch. That was number 6, McClure, batting. So he's going to get hit by the pitch there. So we're going to have Timms and McClure. Or Timms on second, McClure on first. Number 22, Cavazos is going to come up to bat for the Rebels. Double steal. No throw down to neither third or second. So Timms is going to move to third there, and McClure is going to move to second on the double steal. Still only 1 out in the inning. That's going to be a hit right back up the mound. That's going to plate 1. Runner's going to round third. He's going to be in standing on the throw home. The runner is going to move up to second there. So Rebels are going to lead it 9-0 here in the top of the 4th. So Cavazos picks up a good hit there up the middle. Hit it right back where it came from. Gets to second on the throw home. Rebels lead it now 9-0. That pitch is going to be outside, ball 1. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. This is number 11, Emery, batting for the Rebels. They've plated 4 here in this inning alone. Two-0 count. Here comes a pitch from Sherd. That's going to be hit out of play down the left field line. Counts 2-1 here at Emery. Cavazos still out there on second. He's going to hold it. Second pitch is going to be high. That's going to put it at 3-1 here. Bobcats still only got 1 out here in the top of the 4th. Rebels got a runner out there in scoring position. Good opportunity to plate another one here. That's ball 4. That's going to be outside. So Emery's going to pick up the walk. Going to put runners on second and first here for the Rebels. That's going to be number 8, Gillis. He's 0 for 1 on the day. The Rebels have a really, really good opportunity here to score a run. Only 1 out. First pitch is cut on and missed. Strike 1. So Sherd took over here in this inning. He's threw 14 pitches so far. Here comes pitch number 15. That's going to be outside. Puts the count even 1-1. Looks like Cavazos is on second. Emery is on first. Still only one out here in the top of the fourth. That's going to be cut on and missed. Strike two. So Sherd got ahead of the count here to Gillis 1-2. Very important out here. Sherd really needs to get this out. Let's see. Here comes a 1-2 pitch. Strike three called. So Gillis goes down looking, strike three. Really, really good pitch there by Sherd to strike the batter out. It's going to bring up number 2. That's Stone. He's 2 for 2 on the day here. Still got runners on second and first. That pitch is a little outside and knocks away. Both runners are going to advance. No throw down to either one. So Cavazos is going to take third. Emery's going to take second. So here comes the 1-0 pitch. Outside ball 2. Cut on and miss from Stone, strike one. Sherd's got 2 outs here in the top of the fourth. Bobcats really need to get this last out without giving up a run. That's going to be outside ball 3. Going to put the count at 3-1 here to Stone. Again, like I said, he's 2 for 2 on the day. Definitely a hitter. He's definitely looking for something that he can hit it or drive. That's going to be a hit to right field. That's going to get down. That's going to plate one for sure. Here comes a second run. That's going to put the Rebels up 11-0 here in the top of the fourth. So Stone reaches there with the 2 RBI single to right. That put him 3 for 3 on the day. Stone's had a good job with the bat. So Rebels now lead it 11-0 here in the top of the fourth. Again, like I said, this is 3-2A conference championship game. First pitch to Smith is outside, ball 1. Sherd looks the runner over at first. Going to pick off. Going to be back in there safe. That's number 2, Stone at first base. Number 7, Smith. Shows he's 0 for 2 on the day. Bobcats got 2 outs here in this inning. Runner's going to be going down to second. Throw from Small was a little high. Runner's there safe with the slide. So Stone's going to pick up a steal down to second. It's also going to put the count at 1-1 here to Smith. 1-1 pitch, called a ball 2. So 2-1 here to Smith. Sherd's through 25 pitches. Here comes pitch number 26. He's through 26 pitches alone in this inning. That's going to be called a strike. Going to draw the count even here, 2-2. So Stone's out there on second. Counts even here to Smith. Here comes a payoff pitch from Sherd. That's going to be fouled down the third base line, out of play. I want to say Rebels have plated 6 runs in this inning alone. Swinging strike 3. So Sherd gets out of the inning. Rebels leave a runner stranded out there on second, folks. We're going to be back with the bottom of the fourth. Bobcats are definitely going to have to get the bats going.
Not yet functional, but is coming soon. And when it gets here, they hope to have 30 plus slots available with full electric and water hookups. How about that? Also, Wi-Fi will be available, and they're interested in housing food trucks wanting to come to town. Awesome place there. I love the idea, and I love that they've went after this to make it happen. Hey, if you're interested in this, again, not functional yet, but coming soon, contact them at BJ's RV Park. That's BJS RV Park. BJ's RV Park 2103 at gmail.com. Brandon and Jessica want to say, let's go Bobcats. Let's all join in and give a shout out to RNS Aviation out of Corning, Arkansas, a new sponsor this year that jumped on board. We sure appreciate Riley and Scott George for jumping on with us and supporting not just us, but these athletes, these young men and women of Corning High School, and also the city of Corning as well. Big thanks to them. Hey, they're hoping the Bobcats this year in athletics can fly high just as they do. That's RNS Aviation out of Corning. Next up on the sponsor video slideshow is Miss Lynn Masterston and 3rd Street Boutique Clothing and Gifts. They have custom t-shirts and tanning and much, much more. In fact, if you see our CSR shirts that we always wear, that is in part to Miss Lynn Masterson. We appreciate her and all that she does, not just for us at CSR, but for the city of Corning and Corning Bobcat Athletics. Go visit her, 3rd Street Boutique. She wants to wish the Bobcats the best of luck.
They're older than we are. Okay, folks, we're going to be back here in the bottom of the fourth. Looks like leadoff hitter number 1, Jackson Jett, is going to be leading it off. Looks like he leads in triples all year. Looks like Bobcats have only hit 1 triple all year long, and he's ripped one out to left. That's down to the fence. Well, he's talking about Sherrod having the only triple for the Bobcats. He almost had another one right there. He's going to zoom into second base there with a nice leadoff double. Exactly what the Bobcats needed here. Going to bring up number 10, Jagger George. So good job there by Jackson Jett to lead the Bobcats off with a double. George, first pitch swinging. It's going to be hit out to short. Center fielder was coming in an awful long way. Shortstop ends up making the play. That's Stone out there at short. So 1 out here for the Rebels. Number 7, that's Rex Sherrod. Going to be coming up to bat. First pitch is a strike. Rex Sherrod's hitting with a .333 average. Bobcats got a good opportunity to play a run, get that goose egg off the board. Pass ball. Looks like Rex Sherrod is going to take, or no, excuse me. Looks like Jackson Jett is going to advance to third base there on the pass ball. Rex Sherrod is batting. So 1-1 count to Rex Sherrod. That's going to be a ball 2. So McClure is still out there on the mound. He's only threw 41 pitches here. Bobcats have got an opportunity to score at least 1 with Jett down there on third. That's hit out to left. Jett's going to have to be moving. Here's going to come the long throw, and he's going to score. So Bobcats do score 1, still down 10 here. Puts the score to 11-1. There on the sac fly from Sherrod. Good job by the Bobcats to at least plate 1. They're going to have to at least score 1 more in the bottom of the 5th in order to keep this ball game going. It'll be 10 after 5. That's going to be ripped out to left center. That's Ty Price. That was really deep. That's off the fence, off the top of the fence out there. Ty Price is going to be in with a stand-up double. And just like that, Bobcats are not out of this game. And Reed McMasters hitting a 471 average. He's also hit 2 home runs this year. 13 RBIs is coming up to the plate. Bobcats have a really, really good opportunity to keep this game going. We're going to see what happens here. Two outs in the inning. First pitch is going to be hit to the first baseman. First baseman's going to field it, and that's 3 outs. So we're going to be going to the top of the 5th, folks. Bobcats do come out in that inning and score 1. Jackson Jett scores off a Rex Shurd's sacrifice fly out to left field. We're going to go ahead and send it away to the sponsor video, and we're going to be back with the top of the 5th.
At 870-857-3399. But they also welcome walk-ins at 1300 Creason Road in Corning, Arkansas. Regular hours Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Extended hours on Saturday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. First Choice Healthcare, revolving around you. They want to. Hey, all of us at CSR want to say thank you to Devin Ross of Rossaway Audio Video. Devin has been on our staff now for a few years, and we could not do it without him. He's got his own side gig here. Got a business that he does all sorts of stuff. You can read it on the screen there. Get a hold of Devin, 870-587-6204. That's Rossway Audio Video.
Okay, folks, we're going to be back here in the top of the 5th. Looks like number 4, Man's going to lead it off for the Riverside Rebels. First pitch is cut on. It's hit down the left field line. It's hard to tell. It's going to be a fair ball. So Man leads it off for the Rebels with a double there right here in the top of the 5th. Looks like Sherd stayed out on the mound there for the Bobcats. Again, this is the 3-2A Conference Championship game. Bobcats have already locked up the number 2 seed in a regional tournament bid, so no matter what happens here today, we're still okay and going to regionals. Again, you also got to think this is a very young team. Bobcats only have 2 seniors. Everyone else is freshmen, I believe. Freshmen, underclassmen. They're going to at least be able to play for another 2 or 3 years. Pass ball, runner's going to hold up at second. This is number 3, Durham Batten for the Riverside Rebels. Two-one pitch, or no, 2-0 pitch is outside, 3-0. Three-0 pitch called strike 1. Here comes a 3-0 pitch. That's going to be hit to Russell at second. He's going to field it and throw. That's going to be the first out of the inning there. For the Bobcats. Runner is going to take third there on the hit to Russell at second. So 1 out. That's going to be hit to right field. Looks like McMasters is going to have a play on it. Home plate umpire said he did not catch it. I think he bobbled it. It dropped out there in right. So Rebels plate 1 there. Put them up 12-1 early on. And you can credit number 5, Tim's there, with the RBI single. So Timms is going to be down there on first base. Brings up number 6, McClure. That's going to be hit to left field. That's going to drop and get down. Runner is going around third. He's headed home. No one knew where to throw it. He's going to go back to third base. So they almost had Timms there caught up in a rundown. Runner ends up going back to third. Looks like Coach Kyle's going to come out here and talk to Rex on the mound. Score is 12-1. Rebels lead here in the top of the 5th. So Coach Kyle going to make the move. Going to bring number 10, Jagger George, out on the mound here. It looks like he's pitched 9 innings. Started 2 games this year. Got an ERA of 5.44, 14 strikeouts, and has only gave up 5 walks so far for your Bobcats. So your Bobcats, your pitchers is Reed McMasters, Jagger George, Ty Price, Jackson Jett, and Rex Sherd. Out of all 5 of them there, Rex Sherd has only gave up 5 walks. That is the least amount of walks gave up by any of the pitchers. Going to be taking over on the mound here with a runner on third and second. So not an easy task here at all for Jagger George. We're just going to stay right here. George is going to take his warm-up pitches. Again, like I said, he's pitched 9 innings so far this year. He started 2 games coming into this game here in the top of the 5th. Struck out 14 batters, and he's only gave up 5 walks so far on the year. So it looks like we're going to get set here and get ready to play. Looks like number 22, Cavazos, is going to come up to bat. So George is going to take over in the top of the 5th here. You got a runner on third and second, so no easy task. First pitch is a foul ball. You're going to put Cavazos behind in the count early. 0-1. Rebels only got 1 out here in this inning. Bobcats will have to come in the bottom of the 5th and at least score 1 to keep the game going. Good breaking pitch there by George. Called inside ball. So it looks like McClure on second, Timms on third. Pitch is high. Ball 2. Let's see if George can get these Bobcats out of this inning and get us to the bottom of the 5th. That pitch is going to be swung at early, cut on, and fouled down the third base line. It was a little bit of an off-speed pitch there to Cavazos. Got it, showing the counts even, 2-2 here. Runner on second, runner on third. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. That's going to be hit out to center. That's right in center. That's caught, so the runner's out. Runner tags at third and scores. Good job by right there to make the play. So Timms tags up at third and scores. McClure tags at second, moves to third. Cavzols gets the RBI sac fly. So 2 outs here. First pitch is outside. This is number 11, Emery, batting for the Rebels. 1-0 pitch. Got that one in there. Strike one. Here comes the 1-1 pitch from George. Another off-speed pitch is outside. So you got McClure down there at third. Emery batting here for the Rebels. They lead it 13-1. That pitch is going to be high, ball 3. 3-1's the count. 2 outs here in the inning. Rebels have plated 2 so far in this inning alone. That's going to be hit to right back to George. Easy throw over. He's going to be out. So Bobcats get out of the top of the 5th there. Only give up 2. They're going to at least have to score 2 to keep this game going. It'd be 10 after 5, so we're going to be going into the bottom of the 5th here. Bobcats are going to have to keep the bats going. We'll be back.
Hey guys, if you can, go see my stepdaughter Hannah Eddy at Glam Hair Studio. That's in Poplar Bluff, Missouri. She does hair, braids, makeup, updos. I don't even know what that is, but she says she does them. Eyebrows, eyebrow tint, eyebrow lamination, and eyelash lift and tint. You can reach her at 573-776-398. I want to give my stepdaughter Hannah Eddy at Glam Hair Studio in Poplar Bluff, Missouri. And her sister Smalls wants to say,
please go see my sister Hannah.
Delta Counseling and Life Coaching. Welcome aboard, Miss Monica Shelton. Miss Shelton is a licensed professional counselor in Arkansas and Missouri, but she's also a certified life coach. Means she can work with anybody in the world, literally. Hey, all of our appointments are through telehealth with options for 30, 45-minute, or 60-minute appointments, and she specializes in working with anxiety, depression, ADHD, relationship issues, and life transitions. She also has experience with grief and trauma. They say behind every great coach is an amazing woman just like Miss Shelton right here. Get a hold of her at 636-575-7505. There's also a website on there.
Okay, folks, we're going to be back here in the bottom of the 5th. Looks like number 12, Seth Smith, is going to be leading it off for the Bobcats. Bobcats are going to at least have to score 2 here in this inning to keep them alive. Rebels lead it 13-1. First pitch was a strike. Second pitch took for a ball. Here to Seth Smith. Looks like Seth Smith hitting a 220 with a 225 average. Here comes the 1-2 pitch, and that one was in, or 1-1 pitch. That was inside. 2-1 is the count here to Smith. That's going to be hit too short. Shortstop's going to field it. Long throw over. That's going to be the first out of the inning. So Smith is going to get the first out of the inning. Stone there at short with the fielding. Throws over to first. First out of the inning here for the Bobcats. Looks like number 2 is going to be coming up to bat. That's Eli Wright. Here comes the first pitch to Wright. That's going to be hit down the third base line. That's a fair ball. He's hustling down the first base line. Throw's going to get him. He's out. Rebels with a really good start here to the bottom of the 5th. 2 outs early. McClure is still in this game out there. I'm showing he has thrown, it'd be 49 pitches. So this next pitch would be number 50. Ball 1 here to number 5, TJ Small. Bobcats down to their last out. Got to get something going. That's cut on and missed by Small. Strike 2. Here comes the, no, that was strike one. Here comes the 1-1 pitch to Small. That's down low, ball 2. 2-1 is the count here to Small. Again, this is the 3-2A conference championship game. Bobcats are down to their last out. That is going to be hit too short. That's Stone. Nice throw over to first. That's going to get the third out. And I'm pretty sure that is going to be the ball game here, folks. So Riverside Rebels are going to win the 3-2A conference championship. Your young, talented Bobcat team goes down either way here with this loss today. Ace Reed McMasters clinched the number 2 seed in a regional tournament bid the other day. So either way, Corning Bobcats are going to regional tournaments here. Riverside Rebels win this ball game 13-1 on the day here in Corning, Arkansas. Again, folks, this was the 3-2A conference championship game. Riverside Rebels are going to take the win. That's going to put them 8-0 in conference. And then it'd put the Bobcats, it'd leave them at 5-1 in the conference. Again, Bobcats have locked the number 2 seed up. Folks, we're going to go ahead and send it away, step away. As Andy Earls would say, go Bobcats.
And Michael Salas for always taking care of us here at CSR and supporting us. It means a lot. Hey, you can go visit them at 908 North Missouri Avenue there in Corning, Arkansas, or reach out to them, 870-857-3086. Salas Grain Bins, S&L Irrigation, go Bobcats. Hey, we've got a repeat CSR supporter. That's that man, Mr. Danny Reed right there. Him and Wes Dollar and the company Southern Breeze Heating and Cooling LLC. We appreciate all they do for the city of Corning, for Bobcat Athletics, and obviously us here at CSR. Hey, get a hold of them for all of your heating and cooling needs. They are the folks to call. Get a hold of Danny at 870-323-2057 or Wes at 870-450-3900. They want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. Hey, I love this picture. How can you not love this? This is awesome right here. This is Woolard Farms out of Success, Arkansas, and they're sponsoring us, you guessed it, yet again. Every single year they do, but I love the change of pictures this year. All the fine folks there at Woolard Farm, including Nathan, Jennifer, Dylan, Josie, Ashley, and now, of course, beautiful Kennedy Alan Woolard. Want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. Woolard Farms, go Cats. Hey, Ballard's Auto Repair jumping on board with us again here at CSR. We appreciate them. Chris and Lonnie Ballard at Ballard's Auto Repair would like to thank their customers for all the support over the years. Ballard's is a fourth-generation family-owned business, and they are open from Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can call Chris or call Lonnie for all your auto repair needs. They do minor auto body and mechanical repair, auto glass installation and repair, oil changes, battery and tire sales with balancing and tire repair. They do a little bit of everything. You can also see them for all of your U-Haul needs. How about that? Very versatile. The Ballards wish the Bobcats the best of luck this season. Go Bobcats. Hey, here's two big Bobcat fans, but also two really good people and great supporters of us here at CSR. That's Jim and Cindy Davis with JSD Cattle Ranch. We want to say thank you to these two. They don't even care what we say on their ad. Don't even care if we run the ad, but we do because we want to show them how much we appreciate their support every single year. That's Jim and Cindy Davis with JSD Cattle Ranch. Go Bobcats. Hey, another company with unwavering support to us here at CSR. That is Red Taylor Ford, your local auto dealership here in Corning, Arkansas, right off the main drag there at 401 Southwest 2nd Street. Hey, they've got everything there. They've got new cars. They've got trucks. They got SUVs, crossovers, and you can find them all online at www.redtaylorford.com, or you can give them a call, 870-857-3510.